Now that we're approaching the end of balance patches and kit releases, the ranked meta has become basically set in stone. So what makes a weapon good in ranked? Well, first and most importantly, it has to be self-sufficient, meaning it can move around the map and accomplish what it needs to by itself. The second criteria is a kit that can retake well. This means when the enemy is pushing, its kit can allow it to pretty easily stop the push. The last criteria is that it is consistent. Weapons that rely on certain conditions to be met, like Splattershot Jr. requiring a strong team comp or good RNG, cannot work very well. Another example of this is Splatoon Stamper, which commonly struggles to get consistent value just because of how the weapon charge slashes function. Now, before I get into it, please like and subscribe. Now on to the list. Coming in at number 10 is the Splat Dualies and the Splashomatic. These are basically the same weapons, so they're at the same spot. They have a really good kit, with both of them having Crab Tank. Splashomatic has Burst Bomb. Splat Dualies have Suction Bomb. Both have basically the same use. Splashomatic helps it fight a little bit better. They both paint for themselves, can move in on their own. Their kit allows them to stop a push easily. They're not super difficult to use. They're very all-arounder weapons and can get things done very quickly and help their team at all stages of the game. At number 9 is Heavy Edit Splatling Nouveau. This weapon paints ridiculously well. Probably one of the best in the entire game. It has extremely good run speed. Its kit allows it to stop push really easily. It has a bomb, it has Crab Tank. It isn't that difficult, though you have to get used to Splatlings to use it. It's very self-sufficient, and a lot of its gear build normally relies on run speed. So make sure to use run speed if you're going to use this weapon. It can easily deal with players rushing it down, and because of its range, it is really good on defense as well. So this weapon is also good at all stages of the game and can help its team in every way. Number 8 is the Rapid Blaster Deco. It has Inkjet, so the special can be used on pushing and defense, which is really good. It can be used for jumps. It even has Torpedo to help the main weapon. It is not completely self-sufficient, but its range kind of makes up for it. It can be a little bit difficult, but it's really not that hard once you get used to it. And it does have a weakness of players getting up close to it, but it has a huge AoE hitbox, Torpedo to help it, and it supports its team very well because of the range it has. The reason it's not higher is because it can get rushed down, and jump accuracy is a little bit of a consistency problem. With this weapon, you want to be running stealth jump, swim speed, probably special charge and saver and power up as well. Number 7 is both of the Sloshing Machine kits. Sloshing Machine is a very good main weapon and definitely does not need buffs no matter what anyone says. It has a giant AoE hitbox. It can paint for itself well, though its paint is not super good. The AoE hitbox makes up for it. It is especially good on tower control, where the hitbox can just hit around the tower. This weapon has super good chasing. It can chase down weapons very well. Its 3-shot is a little bit of a slow kill time, but it makes up for it with its kits being Fizzy Bomb, Booyah Bomb, and Point Sensor Trizooka, both being some of the best kits in the entire game. This is an easy weapon. It can struggle being rushed down, but if you play behind cover, it's pretty easy to just get around that weakness completely. And with this weapon, you want to be running Stealth Jump, Ink Savers, Last Ditch Effort, Swim Speed, and Special Charge. At number 6 is the Nautilus 79. Nautilus is one of the best main weapons in the entire game. With Suction Bomb, it paints especially well. It has amazing kill power and self-sufficiency. Its range is ridiculous for how fast it kills. It's basically just a long-range Splatling shooter because you can swim with the charge. It's not very hard to use, though the charge hold mechanic can take a little bit of getting used to. Its only real weakness is its splashdown is hard to use on retake, but because it has Suction Bomb and a very strong main weapon, it basically makes up for that. You could make an argument both kits could be here, but Point Sensor Inkstorm has a lot less you can do with it, so mainly it's just the 79 version. With this weapon, you want to be running run speed, swim speed, stealth jump, and if you want to, LDE and special charge. At number 5 is the vanilla Ballpoint. Ballpoint has Fizzy Bomb and Inkjet, possibly the best kit in the entire game. Fizzy Bomb completely walls areas, and Inkjet can be used for jumps and aggressive plays. It is extremely self-sufficient with its short range mode and long range mode. It's pretty hard to use, all things considered, but its strengths absolutely make up for that once you get used to it. Doesn't really struggle being rushed down because of its other modes. Its run speed can completely destroy short range weapons. It does struggle against chargers, but chargers aren't very relevant right now. What you want to run with this weapon is drop roller and a lot of run speed. Other recommended gear abilities can be special power up and special charge up, though those are a little bit more niche. At number 4 is the vanilla Splattershot. This weapon is absolutely carried by its kit right now. Trizuka is broken. It completely destroys everything in the entire game with almost no counterplay. Suction Bomb only helps it get it faster, and the main weapon paints super well. So it's just really strong throughout the entire game in all modes. It is very self-sufficient, it has a quick kill time, it's super easy to use, possibly one of the easiest weapons in the entire game. It has many different playstyles, some revolving around spamming Trizuka and others revolving around rushing down people. So the gear abilities with this weapon are extremely lenient. You can use special charge, respawn punisher, okay, not that one, but special charge, swim speed, stealth jump, quick respawn, last ditch effort. Really, it's up to you. This weapon has so much you can do with it. Respawn Punisher Trizuka is just funny and broken. And this is where the list starts to get really into the really strong weapons. At number 3 is the custom range blaster. I would love for this weapon to be number 1 because if anything's stronger than this, it's probably a problem. This weapon is probably going to get nerfed eventually if it stays dominating like this. It has Splat Bomb Kraken, which is extremely good in SOLOQ. It's survivable. It has extremely good long range poke. It's pretty easy to use. It can struggle to get rushed down, but if you just position well with it, that's not really a problem. Splat Bomb even helps alleviate that weakness. It can struggle to get Kraken often, but its main weapon is so strong, it almost doesn't even need it. With this weapon, Intensify Action is necessary to make it more consistent, but if you just stay grounded, it's okay. Stealth Jump, Quick Super Jump is good. Special Charge can be used. Ink Savers are highly recommended as well, and especially swim speed is good. Coming in at number 2 is where I think things start to need nerf. Both 52 gals are here. The main weapon is possibly one of the strongest in the entire game. I'd rate it probably top 2 in main weapons. They both have really strong kits, the first vanilla one being better, but both having their different use cases and different modes. They're extremely self-sufficient. They can basically just run it down and get value. They're super easy to use, possibly the easiest weapon in the entire game. They have almost no weaknesses, and their kits help their playstyles very well. So these absolutely deserve the number 2 spot. And unfortunately, there is one weapon above them. That weapon above the 52 gals is the Squeezers. These weapons are extremely self-sufficient. They have super long range, extremely fast kill time. All you need to be able to do to use these is to be able to mash. It's a shooter, so it has really good mobility. There's no weaknesses to this weapon. It has extremely good gear freedom, so all you really need to run with it is stealth jump. The kits are ridiculously good, and this weapon tears apart any other weapon it sees in the meta. It is completely dominant throughout the entire game, and really that's all there is to say about it. It has ridiculous stats that trump everything else ever created as of right now, and absolutely does deserve some nerfs. But will it ever get those? Who knows? At least it's pretty hard to use, so you won't be seeing much of it. As of now, that's the list. Let me know if you agree in the comments, and thanks for watching.